Now this riff is a riff that you're gonna play in the key of E. Now remember, this is the simplified version. It sounds like this. Here's how you can make it sound better. And then eventually you can plug it into something like this. Taking that single note riff that I just showed you, every time I pluck the note, you just pluck the high E string at the same time. Open, 4, 5, 7, then open again. And then every time you pluck that, you're gonna pluck either the B string, or you can pluck the high E string. And this is what it sounds like with both. We call that the Hendrix chord. Let's go back to the simple riff I showed you at the beginning. The best way you can try this is start with maybe a single extra string. So start getting this riff in, and then see if you can add maybe the high E string with it. Now that already sounds a lot better. I think it even gets better when you add the B string too, like this. When you add the high E string and the B string with these notes, it just almost sounds like there's like moving chords going around. If you just want it riff style, just to pick up your guitar, play a riff real fast, try this. And then finish it off with a low E and then strumming an E chord. Just doing that right away, it sounds bluesy. If you're in a guitar store, it's gonna turn some heads probably. Someone's gonna be like, who's played that? You can add little hammer-ons like this. So see how I'm going. And again, if you just play the single notes, it's like nobody's gonna turn their head in the store. But if you do this, you might have heard it also like this. That might trigger Stevie Ray Vaughan in your mind. And basically it's the same thing I did, but up here, and now you have to bar your first finger. This part of it isn't necessarily a beginner riff, but it's something that you can start to work up to. If we go back to that beginner riff, this is how you can play it as a beginner, as kind of like a little song, by putting it as a call and response in the 12-bar blues. And that is gonna sound something like this. You're gonna do the riff 1. And then do the same thing, except go to A, the A shuffle. Try it like that, go back and forth, see if you can place that riff in the shuffle, and if you can't, just do the, and then add, and then maybe add 3, and then see if you can add this at the end. Just a simple low E, and then plucking the high strings with your index finger down here to fill out an E major chord.